suffering that we've been talking about. But it's a mistake if you think that sexual immorality is the main thing on those lists. There are plenty of other things on the list. Idolatry occurs frequently. Now, we may say, well, that doesn't touch me, thank God. I've never bowed down to a lump of wood or stone and worshipped it. But when you find out that in those lists, greed is classified as idolatry, you have to think again. It's interesting that the commandment that most people have most difficulty with is the 10th, thou shalt not covet, which in simple language means thou shalt not be greedy. And again, it's usually our eyes that lead us into greed. The blind don't have that same problem. But greed is one of the things we're being taught through our commercial advertising and in many other ways. And it says greed, which is idolatry, is listed there. Social injustices are also listed. Have you ever heard it said that the New Testament doesn't condemn slavery? Well, actually it does. If you look up Paul's first letter to Timothy, in chapter 1 he lists the things that could take a person to hell. He mentions the murder of parents. Well, now that's pretty serious, isn't it? But then straight away he mentions slave traders. And by the way, if you thought that slavery had disappeared from our world, you better think again. It's still very much alive. But there are much more refined sins in that list of 120. Unbelief is classed as a sin that could take you to hell. But one of the most surprising is in the second last list in Revelation 21. And it says there, the cowardly go to the lake of fire. Now what does cowardly mean? It means those who for fear of people have not done or said what they knew to be right. Those who've simply been cowards in standing up for what is right. How does that